YouTube, chicks. Get ready. You know what to do, chicks.
Listen, Chick Smooth.
Hey, Chick Smooth. Appreciate all the coverage that you've been doing. I've been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too, bro.
Oh man, you guys, is this the end of the road for Charlamagne and the Breakfast Club? With all the major shakeups happening all around media, we just saw Ebro and Rosenberg lose their morning show at Hot 97. We're also seeing tons of podcasts call it quits this year. Is this the change that everybody has been talking about and alluding to? Now, if you guys don't know, back in 2020, Charlamagne renewed his contract with iHeart Media for 5 years. Not only did Charlamagne extend his contract for the Breakfast Club, but he also partnered with iHeart to launch his podcast network, the Black Effect Network. Now, 5 years later, credit to Charlamagne, the network is actually doing very well. They've managed to sign a lot of top urban podcasts like 85 South Show with DC Young Fly. They also signed all the Smoke Podcast, Poor Minds Podcast, The Read Podcast, Big Facts Podcast, and a host of other podcasts. Now, back in 2020, Charlamagne addressed the reason why he resigned with iHeart and also the reason why he partnered with iHeart for the network.
Over the past 7 years, the Breakfast Club, we've become partners with iHeart because we are nationally syndicated, and I've enjoyed the partnership with iHeart, but life is all about constant evolution and constant change. The Breakfast Club has been inducted into the Radio Hall of Fame. Drop on the clue bombs for us, damn it. All right, we in the hall already. As my man Humble the Poet said, this feels both too early and right on time, but it is what it is. We have solidified our place in the culture. Okay, and we continue to move culture forward in various ways. But it's time to evolve, more like time to expand. So I started thinking to myself, what's better than a show that moves culture?
OnlyFans.
Man, shut up!
You really want to see something.
That's what Breakfast Club does. We move culture, but it's one show. But with this one show, we're able to give multiple voices a platform. But for the last couple of years, I kept thinking, what if there was a network where a lot of my favorite black voices could be heard? That would be something, right? Not just one show that moves culture, but a network. Well, after a year and some change of plotting and planning and working and negotiating, I am proud to announce a further partnership with iHeartMedia to launch what I am calling the Black Effect Podcast Network. Drop on the clues bombs for that, damn it. Podcasts are the future of this audio business. I listen to podcasts more than radio nowadays, but they still go hand in hand. So because of this platform, all right, I'm able to partner with iHeart and create what is positioned to be the world's largest podcast publisher dedicated to black listeners, curated by me. All right, Leonard McKelvey, Charlamagne the God. Now, the Black Effect Podcast Network will reflect a lot of my various interests, okay? From social justice to politics to mental health and mindfulness, comedy, sports, whatever my talented partners choose to discuss, okay? Now, this fall, we are launching. Know in this business. Oh, it's just know in this business, you don't get what you deserve. You get what you negotiate, okay? Thank you, iHeartRadio, for being my partners. Let's continue to move culture forward. Black Effect Podcast Network launching this fall.
Well, 5 years later, the contract is up with iHeart, and the question everybody wants to know, will Charlamagne resign with iHeart? Is he going to extend his contract for the Breakfast Club, but take the podcast network somewhere else? Especially right now, seeing the boom in podcasting, and you guys already know who I'm talking about, Netflix. If you got a top podcast, these guys are giving out major bags for it. So imagine somebody like Netflix signing a major podcast network like Black Effect Network and having the rights to all these top black podcasts on their network. Now, of course, you also have other players like Spotify, NPR. Of course, you have Gimlet Media and also Podcast One. So Charlamagne definitely has options, and he knows it. 2 months ago, Charlamagne did an interview where he was asked about his contract with iHeart. Drake fans and Charlamagne haters are now resurfacing this interview, celebrating and thinking that Charlamagne's run with the Breakfast Club is over. Especially now that we're 2 weeks out from the end of the year, and still no word from Charlamagne about his contract with iHeart.
So as you mentioned, Charlamagne, it was 2020 when you started it, and I believe it was a 5-year deal. So your renewal is coming up with iHeart. Do you plan to renew?
You know what's so interesting about 2020? That it was COVID, right? And so being that it was COVID, like everybody that I reached out to said yes to the Black Effect Podcast Network. And that's why we were able to launch with 20 plus, 20 plus different podcasts. But that's crazy you knew that.
I was going to say, how do you know this?
Because when the press release says it was a 5-year deal, and the press release came out December 2020,
Yeah.
and we're almost there. So
Guys, Carrie can read.
Carrie can read.
That's amazing.
You learned anything today? So I don't think you answered my question.
Yeah. We call that the weave, you know? I learned.
The bob and weave.
Saw Donald Trump say that on Flagrant, the weave. You know?
So we don't.
She's waiting for
Dolly,
you.
can you answer the
Sorry,
question?
can you repeat the question?
The question is, your deal with iHeart expires at
Yeah.
the end of this year. Are you going to renew with iHeart?
Why not?
I don't like to talk business. It's not the place to talk business.
Yeah,
Huh?
This is
we're having
a
a lot of
business of
fun.
media
We
conference.
have a lot of time to decide that. So we'll let you know December 31st at
you'll know.
11:59 p.m.
See,
Boom.
what
Good answer.
you guys are kind of alluding though is that you're talking around. Like your options
No, I'm
are.
not alluding to nothing.
Okay.
I said I'm weaving.
Now you're doing the Dougie.
There are options outside of iHeart. It seems to be what we're hearing.
Now, everybody relax. Do we really think Charlamagne is not going to renew with iHeart? The man has been with iHeart for damn near 20 years. They've got a great partnership. Yes, he probably knows he could go somewhere else and get way more money than he's currently being paid right now. But I think Charlamagne likes being with iHeart. He likes working with the people there. Obviously, for them to partner with him on his podcast network, that means Charlamagne has the green light and unlimited budget for anything he wants. That's what makes it so difficult for me to see Charlamagne leaving iHeart for anywhere else. At this point in Charlamagne's career, I don't think money has an influence in anything he does. Right now, Charlamagne knows he's getting older, and for him, it's all about legacy. And let's keep it real. This is Charlamagne we're talking about here. The man loves the drama. The man loves the suspense. He knows the longer he waits to announce his contract renewal, everybody's going to be talking about it. It's going to be a big spectacle. Y'all remember last year when these guys were trying to sign Jess Hilarious and they had a whole promo run for Jess Hilarious after people kept wondering, yo, is she going to sign with the Breakfast Club or not?
First, I want to talk about this Breakfast Club rollouts that you guys did. How you feeling?
Oh, I feel good.
Yeah. Do you like just because you don't get to toy with the media? You don't get to toy.
I
with
do it all the
online,
time.
but not like this. This was like.
This is the first time I ever told people I told them toying with them.
Oh, you're saying all the other times you've enjoyed, but this was like beautiful.
Oh, it was amazing. It was amazing. I mean, the hardest part about stuff like this is just getting everybody else to be patient. I was just like, well, we haven't acknowledged just announcing it, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We haven't acknowledged it. So why not continue to play stupid? And so I already knew that playing stupid would take a life of its own. Like I told at that telling all the time, I told you, I said, listen, if we play stupid, it's going to take a life of its own. And then, you know, I'm like, okay, after this week, it'll catch on. And, you know, our digital team was like, should we put out clips? I'm like, no, let them find it on their own. So they found us playing stupid on their own.
What's the example? What's the first thing?
Me just acting like, yo, man, last year we was rotating guest hosts, you know, and I thought we were supposed to start the new year with a new co-host. What happened? Right? Knowing that, not acknowledging anything, not acknowledging Jess, not acknowledging.
Is she on the show at this point?
No.
So she's not even sitting in. It's just you and
No.
Envy?
She was always supposed to start February. She was literally always supposed to start February 5th. Literally. Like, that was Jessica Robin Moore's start date.
Did you start the play when she announced at like some show that she's?
I was on vacation in Zanzibar.
No, but I mean, was that the
Zanzibar.
start of it? Like, and then we're gonna make it seem like they took it back or that they didn't agree.
No, that was real. That was real.
But that actually helped.
I thought it was great.
It helped.
It was great. It was like, yo, because it shows you how much people care about being in that position. But I mean, the whole past 3 weeks of the rollout showed you how much people care about that particular position. And it shows you that Jess is absolutely the one.
And now, once again, Charlamagne is running the same exact play. And for some reason, people are still falling for it. It's very similar to the James Harden step back. You know it's coming, but for some reason, you can't stop it. And right on cue, Tasha K tweeted an hour ago saying, Charlamagne's contract ends on January 21st. A close source tells me they're not bringing him back, reportedly due to his shift in the political space. And we all know Tasha K is not the most credible source out there. But I bet you Charlamagne is now going to sit back until January 20th, 11:59 p.m. to officially announce his renewal with iHeart. Man is a sicko. He loves this stuff. He loves to see people with egg on their face, especially people that want to see him fail. I don't think there should be any worries or any panic about Charlamagne leaving iHeart. For all we know, they could still be in contract negotiations, and you obviously can't talk during the process. So let's see what happens within the next 3 weeks. You guys get in the comments below. Do you guys think Charlamagne renews his contract with iHeart, or does he go somewhere else as a free agent? Like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys later, man.